Ladies and gentlemen, it's Paul, U.S. Army combat veteran, and today we are checking out some propaganda footage from the LNR. These are the pro-Russian separatists who are fighting with Russian forces in Ukraine. And if you want to see amateur hour, buckle up because things are going to get pretty stupid. Let's get into it. Okay, first off, guys, this is basically a propaganda film that these LNR guys have put together. And it's worth noting that Russia, which has not had an economically great time from this war, though the rumors are the sanctions aren't quite as bad as people thought, the LNR is horrifically poor compared to Russia. And they've taken massive amounts of casualties. Something like a third of their combat power has been killed or wounded. So, and they are running on equipment that Russia cannot give to its own troops. And as you know, Russia's troops have had equipment issues. So we're going to break down just how much amateur shit is going on here. Let's get into it. First off, listen to this propaganda footage. I've added no music to this video so that you guys can see just how weird the editing choices are here. Okay, so they've got some drone footage, and they've got some footage of what looks like an extremely old tank rolling through, right? Maybe not that small, but still looking pretty out of date. You can see the amateurishly painted Z on there. Okay, it looks like there's another armored vehicle doing its thing. Okay, let's start here. Now, we're starting to see some combat footage. This gear, I can't tell if this looks like a soft plate. And so when you have body armor, you have soft and hard or steel or ceramic plates. Steel or ceramic plates will stop an assault rifle round, whereas soft body armor will only stop pistol rounds and shrapnel. Now, in the 80s, the Russian forces would issue to troops in Afghanistan body armor that some would stop just shrapnel, and then some of the body armor would have sort of simple aluminum plates that could stop assault rifle rounds. This looks like soft plate, right? It's kind of curving around the body. So right there, right away, I'm thinking to myself, this guy is wearing gear from maybe the 80s. This helmet right here that he's wearing, this is from the 60s. I have a helmet like this in my closet, and it is ridiculously uncomfortable. It was probably out of date when it was manufactured in the 60s, right? The US by the 70s had gone over to Kevlar helmets. They're lighter weight. They have just as much protection as a steel helmet. You can see here he has a vintage AK-74. You can tell by the muzzle flash, no rails, no optics, just straight out of the Soviet-Afghan war. Second off, his cover is ammo crates. This is a weird thing to use as cover because obviously ammo has a tendency to explode depending on what exactly it is. One, wood won't stop a bullet, but if there's ammo in it, it may actually start to cook off and explode. So this is like, I don't even have an analogy for this. This would be the analogy I would use. This cover's as bad as using ammo crates full of ammo for cover. He's literally doing this. Also, listen to this not exciting music choice. Okay, we're driving around in just a regular vehicle. Okay, here's another example. This is a, I believe it's a PKM general purpose machine gun. And as you can see, it's no optics, just straight out of the 70s. Again, we are looking at a 60s style steel helmet and what looks like there's some Velcro. This may confer a level, I believe it's level 3A in the US is what we call plates capable of stopping 7.62 by 39 rounds. Yep, another RPG straight out of the 60s and 70s. There's a Dishka. You can see it's firing the weird sort of Soviet belt, you know, where it's belt fed, but it's like a weird canvas belt going on. Okay, this is what I really wanted to show you guys because this is the most amateurish. All right, first off, he's got the ghillie suit as though he's a sniper. Okay, you style yourself a sniper. Awesome, dude. Great. Right? And I don't fault people for having to improvise or DIY bad gear. But here's the thing. If you've even like watched YouTube videos about snipers, you know that this ghillie suit is just a base, and that the thing that makes it effective is that you add into it the local brush. So wherever your little position is, you are going to pick off branches, leaves, sticks, grass underneath you, and you're going to actually tie it on to the ghillie suit. That's going to help break up your image and blend you in with the environment even better. Why is this dude not doing that? But here's the other really important thing. Look at this terrible shooting position. Watch, we're just going to let this play, right? And I want you to watch as the rifle moves like this. It's clearly so unstable. Any sniper is going to know that you want to rest the barrel of your rifle on something that's going to hold it steady so that you can line up the shot that you want. This is also a Mosin Nagant from the basically unchanged from the Second World War down to the PU scope. But watch this. Okay, he shoots. Oh, bummer. Okay, here he is. Watch. Look at this shooting position. Watch the barrel of the rifle. How much play is in it. He's talking on the radio. Again, I'm not here to roast these guys for having bad equipment. I'm here to roast these guys for using bad equipment badly. Okay, look. All right, so when you are lining up a stable shot, let's say for some reason there's no stick, no rock, no log, nothing that you can rest the barrel of your rifle on. Preposterous. And at that point, you should just stop sniper operations. But you have to continue. You want to use your own forearm as the tripod, as the monopod. So you plant your elbow firmly on the mat or on the surface, and then you rest the rifle on it so that you always have at least a sort of stable surface. So you see he's got his elbows flared out. But look, if you flare your elbow out, it's hard. It's hard to maintain a steady position. You're relying on your muscles, not your bones, right? You want the rigid structure of your bones to give the weapon its stability. Second, he's holding the weapon so close that think about the physics. All the weight of the weapon in the barrel is flailing out there. You want to hold it as far down as you can to give it the maximum stability. There's no facet of this that says this person is cosplaying a sniper. This is the Call of Duty This is the Call of Duty sniper come to life. Look at that. Look at how unstable it is. Look, you could see the weapon never stopped moving, and then he pulled the trigger. This guy hit nothing. He probably doesn't know how to zero the scope. He probably thinks that he probably has no idea why he lines up shots and shoots and then nothing is ever hit. Truly, this is frighteningly levels of amateurism. And then he switches hands. You're a left-handed firer. So if you want to do a follow-up shot, right? Think about it. You're a sniper. You line up a beautiful shot. Everything is in position. You exhale and you slowly squeeze the trigger. Boom, the weapon goes off. And I too am a left-handed firer. Boom, the weapon goes off. Here's the thing. Why would you destroy your perfectly built sight picture? Even with this, you want to just keep the weapon steady, reach up, cycle the bolt, put it back down, put your hand back on the trigger, and your sight picture, you've almost not changed the sight if you're doing it properly. You'll always be looking at your target. Look, he has no idea where his target went. He's not looking at it. He's not looking down his scope. He's lost his sight picture. This is frighteningly and comically bad. Oh my God. Again, the wobbly sight picture. What is this? Why? And here's the thing to remember, guys. Here's the thing I want you to remember. This is the propaganda footage. This is the footage that someone looked at and was like, yes, we are going to have this be what shows the badass nature of the LNR forces. But can you imagine? Can you imagine what they left on the cutting room floor? Again, we are... Okay, he had a stable shooting position. He had a stable shooting position where he could deliver sustained, accurate fire by resting the weapon or his arm or hand on those boxes. See how the machine gunner's doing it, right? Why is he backing off of it? He's also wearing, again, some really, let's see if we can find it. Let's see if it'll show us. Oh, no, it won't. It looked like some really old gear. This is 90s Russian camo, by the way, like 1992. Okay, that was like almost legitimate. Fire some rounds when you hear your buddy who is engaged. You maneuver while they cover you. That makes sense. Okay, we're actually recycling the footage. This is how little good combat footage these guys have, which is terrifying. That they literally are recycling the exact same shots. Okay, there's like a helmet cam again. What? You have a stable shooting platform and cover, and you're not behind it. I mean, you shouldn't be using this as cover, but it's like if you're already, you know, in for a penny, in for a dollar, right? So yes, you shouldn't be using ammo crates as cover. It's dumb. But if you are stuck standing next to ammo crates, you might as well get the utility out of them, right? Actually get behind them, actually rest the weapon on there, and deliver accurate, sustained fire. This guy isn't even looking down the sight picture. Look, it's a helmet cam, and his weapon is in his shoulder, and he's just sort of spraying and praying. Again, look, did you see it? Did you see the wobble as he pulled the trigger? This person has maybe never shot a firearm before. Like, even this is something even a hunter would do, right? Like if you had hunted, I don't know, boar or bear or squirrel, you're going to understand intuitively that you'll never hit anything operating this way. This isn't even like paramilitary skills. We're at like basic. These are skills that like a third of Americans learn between 12 and 14 years old. Yeah, whew, guys, man, this was emotionally trying for me, honestly. This was like some of the worst. I mean, it's just a reminder of just how amateurish amateurs can be. Now, anyway, if you guys want to see me break down some footage that's too spicy for YouTube, you want to become a Patreon member. Also, hit subscribe. I'm so close to 100K. I would love it if you guys got me over that 100K mark. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one.